What if the next Evil Dead movie takes us back to a time before Ash Williams ever picked up a chainsaw, before the cabin became infamous, before the horror that fans know today? Well, that's exactly what Evil Dead Wrath is preparing to do, and the latest updates suggest this could become one of the most unique entries in the entire franchise. Following Evil Dead Burn, the franchise is moving in a completely different direction with Evil Dead Wrath. Unlike recent installments, this movie is set in 1972, making it a true prequel that takes place before the events of the original Evil Dead story. Plot details are still being kept tightly under wraps. However, producers have confirmed that Wrath will introduce a brand new group of characters in a new setting. While it's unclear whether the film will explain more about the Book of the Dead or connect directly to previous movies, the earlier timeline opens the door to countless possibilities. The story could explore an earlier Deadite outbreak, reveal how evil spread long before Ash's time, or introduce another terrifying chapter connected to the Necronomicon. One of the most exciting details is the film's visual style. Director Francis Galuppi reportedly wants Wrath to feel like a genuine horror movie from the early 1970s. The production is using techniques inspired by vintage film stocks to recreate the look and atmosphere of that era. That means grainy visuals, rich colors, unsettling shadows, and a classic horror feel that could make the movie stand out from every other Evil Dead installment. Galuppi's directing style is another reason fans are paying attention. His previous work focused heavily on slow-building tension, carefully crafted suspense, and sudden bursts of violence. Instead of throwing non-stop gore at audiences from the opening scene, Wrath is expected to build dread gradually before unleashing its horror. Another surprising update is that the movie reportedly includes coming-of-age elements. According to producer Rob Tappert, themes involving youth, rebellion, relationships, and growing up will play a role in the story. That could give Wrath a very different emotional foundation compared to previous films, while still delivering the brutal horror fans expect. The cast features several familiar faces from the horror genre, including Charlotte Hope, Jessica McNamee, Zach Gilford, Josh Hellman, Alyssa Sutherland, Nell Newton, and Ella Oliphant. Character details remain secret, so fans still don't know who will survive, who will become possessed, or who might emerge as the film's final survivor. Perhaps the biggest talking point is Tapert's claim that the movie could face one of the toughest ratings battles the franchise has seen since the original Evil Dead. While nothing has been officially confirmed, that comment alone has many horror fans expecting some extremely graphic and intense sequences. Behind the scenes, the project also has strong franchise support. Sam Raimi and Rob Tappert are producing, while Bruce Campbell and Evil Dead Rise director Lee Cronin remain involved as executive producers. That creative team helps ensure the movie stays connected to the franchise's roots while still exploring new territory. As for the release date, Warner Brothers has officially scheduled Evil Dead Wrath to hit theaters on the 7th of April 2028. Production has already wrapped, meaning the film is now deep into post-production. With its 1970s setting, mysterious story, vintage horror style, and promises of intense scares, Evil Dead Wrath is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing chapters the franchise has ever attempted.